Welcome to another episode of Behavioral Echoes. Today's session is on influencing the culture you're in. I'm Lisa, your positive psychology enthusiast and certified coach and change practitioner.
And I'm Christopher, your master coach psychologist and business strategist. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic. If you don't like the culture, influence it.
That's right, Chris. Culture is such a vital part of any organization as well as our personal lives. But what happens when the culture isn't working for you? What could possibly be wrong with culture, Chris?
Great question, Lisa. A culture might be problematic if it's toxic, unmotivating, or maybe it even kills creativity. In most cases, these qualities are going to apply to the workplace, but they can also apply to our personal cultures as well. Family, friends. Imagine a workplace or a family where negativity is rampant. People are constantly stressed and there's no sense of community. In that kind of environment, it will drain your energy and hinder productivity and unity.
Absolutely. But what does good culture look like? From a positive psychology perspective, a good culture promotes well-being, engagement, and a sense of belonging. We're human. We all want to belong. People, and especially employees, want to feel valued, supported, and are encouraged to grow, both in a personal and professional manner.
And in terms of behavior and response, cultural influences can be really profound. For example, in a positive culture, employees are more likely to seek out collaborations with their peers. They show more resilience in the face of challenges when the economy changes or company structure changes. And these folks maintain high morale.
I like that. So, what can we do if we find ourselves in a culture that's less than that and less than ideal? How can we influence it positively? Let's discuss some strategies in that approach.
Okay. Well, one effective approach is to lead by example. In neurolinguistic practices and in brain science and even in children's psychology, we always talk about modeling behavior. The premise is if you want to see more positivity and collaboration, you got to start by exhibiting those behaviors yourself. People are often influenced by what they observe in others, and especially if they see the results and the results are good.
That's a great point. Another strategy from positive psychology is to focus on strengths. And we all know in so many cases we get bogged down in addressing the issues and what's wrong. We have to identify what's working well and build on that. Create opportunities for others using their strengths. Be observant. And this will shift the culture towards a more positive direction.
I like it. I think from a coaching perspective, it's really essential to communicate effectively. And I would even say intentfully. That means open, honest, and respectful communication helps address issues, but also helps to build trust. When people feel like they're heard, when they're understood, when they feel like they can share and get honest feedback, even if it doesn't feel good, they're more likely to contribute positively to the culture. That means they're not going to be backbiting, gossiping, and talking about, the system, the process, the people behind their back, so to speak. This is called a feedback loop. And at a minimum, it happens between two people. In a supervisory situation, it should be multiple people, however.
I like that. Let's give our listeners a couple of examples. Imagine a team where meetings are always negative and unproductive. Your first thought is, when is this meeting going to end? You can't wait to leave. But a different approach is start the meetings with a round of appreciations or being thankful for things that happen in either your personal or professional life. Each team member has the opportunity to share something they appreciate, whether it be about a colleague, a success, something that even happened to them that day. This simple shift can change the tone and really the dynamics of the meeting and the way the team works together.
That's a fantastic example, Lisa. Another one could be dealing with a lack of innovation. We know that if companies don't innovate, they will be left behind and eventually their doors will close and people won't have jobs. Now, suppose you're in a culture where ideas are rarely encouraged. It's kind of like we're doing really well with what we're doing and keep on doing that. If you notice that, you could propose maybe starting a monthly innovation day where once a month you and your teammates gather. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room. You just work on passion projects. You talk about the ideas that you have. It not only fosters creativity, but it also shows the value and the support for innovative thinking.
I like that. And these are practical steps anyone can take. If you need more tailored advice, working with a coach is incredibly beneficial. A coach can help you develop a personalized strategy to positively influence the culture.
Absolutely. As coaches, we guide people in identifying their goals, overcoming their obstacles, and then implementing effective intentional strategies, whether it's through a personalized coaching plan or even a more focused goal of changing an organization or influencing an organization. That's what we help create, the culture that you really want.
So if you're ready to take the next step in influencing your workplace culture, follow us. Consider even hiring us and bringing us in as your individual coaches. We are here to support you every single step of the way.
Hey, folks, thanks for tuning in to Influencing the Culture You're In. We hope you found this brief discussion insightful and perhaps inspiring.
And until next time, remember, you have the power to influence the culture around you. Start today and see the positive changes unfold.
Goodbye, everyone.